Hey guys, welcome to the final part of Lesson 1. We will be finishing up with activities I through K. So in the last activity, we learned about prefixes. Those are the beginning parts of a word. Those prefixes actually have meanings. They can change the meaning of a word. And so we're going to talk about two of those today. We're going to talk about miss and dis. So miss means wrongly, wrong, or not. Dis means not or opposite of. So I'll kind of give you an example. If I said Tyler had miscalculated, he calculated wrongly, right? He did it wrong. He calculated it wrong. If I said something like Emma was very disorganized, you could probably guess that she was not organized, or the opposite of organized. She was messy, disorganized, okay? So what we're going to do is we have problems A, B, and C, and it actually asks us to use the words from the activity before. So right here it says look on line 3. So we're going to go up here to line 3. See, it has numbers. So this is what it's talking about when it says line 3. So let's read what it says. It says, someone who does not fit with the rest of the group. A person whose looks, ideas, or behavior are quite different from a certain group. So we're going to go to line 3. We're going to look for the word that means does not fit. So I'm looking at this line. We have admit, misfit, or backspin. Which one of these means does not fit? Right, misfit, because remember, miss means not. So this would be like not fit, which is exactly what we were looking for, not fit, okay? So let's go to B. So now we're going to be looking at line 5. This word means to do the opposite of a claim, to give up a claim. So we're going to go to line 5, opposite of a claim. Masked, banish, disclaim. Opposite of a claim. Right, disclaim, because dis means opposite of, and we have claim. Opposite of a claim, disclaim. Perfect. Last one. We're going to look at line 6, a word or phrase that was printed wrongly, a printing error. So line 6, printed wrongly. Is it misprint, distill, or digit? Right, misprint, because remember, miss means wrongly, printed wrongly, misprint. Good. Nice job, guys. So we are going to go on to activity J, and we are actually on to a spelling activity. So what's going to happen is I'm going to say a word. I want you to pause the video so you can write it, and then unpause it, and I'll say the next word, okay? So let me get my words out. And I'm going to give you a hint that will help you. You can break up the word parts by tapping a pen or a pencil. So the first word is admit. If I want to break it up, I'd say admit, and that would help with spelling. Admit, admit. Okay, go ahead and pause the video and spell that. Okay, the next word is misprint, misprint, misprint. Pause the video and spell that one. All right, the next word, number 3, is abstract, abstract, abstract. Okay, pause the video and spell abstract. Okay, final word, number 4, is display, display, display. Okay, pause the video and spell display. I am going to give the answers. If you got a word incorrectly, just cross your word out and write the correct spelling above it. All right, so here are the answers to those spelling words. So we have admit, admit, misprint, misprint, print. There's that prefix, miss. We have abstract. You're going to have to excuse my spelling on this one. It's a little abstract. This is spelled A-B-S-T-R-A-C-T. Abstract. And there's that prefix ab right there. Display. So we have dis, the prefix, play, display. Okay. Okay, so the very last activity we're going to do is activity K. We are going to learn some of the definitions of the words that we just read. The first word is distract. And distract is if someone or something distracts you, they take your attention away from what you're doing. So I'm going to give you an example. If you're reading a book and loud music is playing, the music might distract you, right? Here's another example. If you're taking a math test and a friend starts talking to you, the friend might distract you, right? Something that is taking you, your attention away from what you're doing. Distract. Okay, so the next one is admit. If you admit that something bad or embarrassing is true, you agree, often unwillingly, that it is true. So you're admitting something. So for example, if you hurt someone's feelings and you might not want to admit it, right? So that's admit. So the next one is distraught. If you are distraught, you are upset and worried that you cannot think clearly. So for example, if you are so upset about your dog dying that you can't study, you are distraught, okay? You are so upset and worried that you cannot think clearly, okay? You're distraught. So, and then the final word is abstract. This one is a little bit tough to understand. So, abstract ideas and abstract pieces of art are based on general ideas rather than specific people or things. So, abstract ideas are things like democracy or greatness or love or courage. So, love or courage are abstract. We can't see them, we can't touch them. They're just based on an idea, okay? So ideas that are not abstract are like a book or a desk or a girl or a boy. You can see them, you can touch them, so they're not abstract, okay? A real flower is not abstract, but a shape in a painting that doesn't look like a real flower but reminds you of a real flower is abstract, okay? So I'm going to give you some scenarios and you tell me if it's abstract or not abstract. First one, if the shapes of people in a painting generally look like people but have no faces or no arms, the painting is abstract, okay? That one is abstract. If the flowers in the painting have the same colors and details as the flower in your garden, the painting is not abstract, right? It looks exactly like a flower. We can see it. It's a flower, not abstract. If two people are having a conversation about their cousin's house and the subject of the conversation is not abstract, they're just talking about the house. If two people are having a conversation about kindness and then the subject of the conversation is abstract, kindness. You cannot see it, you cannot touch it, it's just this idea. Okay, last one. If two people are looking at a sculpture of a lion outside a library and it looks like a real lion, the sculpture is not abstract, right? It just looks like a lion, they meant it to be a lion, it's not abstract, okay? But that one's a tough one, but just keep practicing with that. All right, that is the end of lesson 1.